Good morning, this is Father Rayappa. I'm going to read some paragraphs from Laudato Si for you. This is the encyclical written by Pope Francis on ecology and environment. It's a beautiful document. And this document appeals to the people of goodwill to take care of our common home. It is known as our planet Earth. Pope calls it as a common home. What does he mean by that? Common home means it is a home for every human being. It's a home for every animal. It's home for every plant. It's home for every element. It's home for everything on this planet. So that is a common home. Not only that, we live in a relationship. We don't live separate. Plants, animals, environment, elements, they are not separate. They are integral. So we live in a relationship. So common home means it's a relationship. And also, I care for you and you care for me. And we care for the environment, we care for ecology. And we depend on each other. So the whole document states that everything is connected. That is the mantra. That is the axiom of this document. Every page is tainted by the same statement that everything is connected. From the microscopic bacteria under the soil to all the way to giraffe or an elephant or a blue whale, we are all connected. We are all connected. Scientists call this phenomenon as web of life. Web of life. It's like a chain connected. It's like a links connected. And I think Pope is afraid now one link is severed, cut off. That is human beings. Human beings don't enjoin in this web of life, and they are outside. So they separated themselves. They severed themselves from this web of life. So that is what he is writing in the paragraph number 53, 5-3. It is from the first chapter, titled, What is happening to our common home? Pope is expressing shock at the situation, at the condition of our planet. And in the first chapter, in the subheading 6th, which is titled as Weak Response, he writes as follows. Article number 53, 5-3. These situations have caused Sister Earth, along with all the abandon of our world, to cry out, pleading that we take another course. Never have we so hurt and mistreated our common home as we have in the last 200 years. Yet we are called to be instruments of God our Father, so that our planet might be what He desired when He created it, and correspond with His plan for peace, beauty, and fullness. The problem is that we still lack a culture needed to confront this crisis. We lack leadership capable of striking out on new paths and meeting the needs of the present with concern for all and without prejudice towards coming generations. The establishment of a legal framework which can set clear boundaries and ensure the protection of ecosystems has become indispensable. Otherwise, the new power structures based on the techno-economic paradigm may overwhelm not only our politics but also freedom and justice. This is the shocking writing from Pope Francis. He spills the beans in front of your face. He just puts everything in front of you with proof, with facts. There are no theories here. There are no hypotheses. There is no just imagining something. No, it's a fact. Because Pope Francis is building his argument on the scientific findings, already established facts. So he's not talking about metaphysics. Usually popes talk about metaphysics all the time, but he doesn't do that here. He talks and he bases his argument on facts, not the metaphysics, on science. Okay? That's what it's all about. So he starts off, he says, our planet Earth is abandoned. Abandoned, he calls Sister Earth, is now depressed and maltreated. I mean, he says, never have been in the history of our planet we have faced a situation similar to this. This is the worst. For the past 4 million years, humans have lived amicably, sustainably with the planet Earth. But for the past 200 years, that is what Pope writes. For the past 200 years, I think our actions are extreme. Our lifestyle is extreme. Our consumption went to extreme. Production went to extreme. Economic growth went to extreme. So everything is in excess. There is no control. There is no any standard. There is no any ethics. No bioethics. There is no moral law. There is no justice. Of course, social justice. There is no distributive justice either. There is no intergenerational justice also. So the past 200 years, it's about self-interest, indifference. It all started from the Industrial Revolution in the 19th century in England, where enormous amount of goods are produced, recommending consumption. Enormous amount of fossil fuel was used to produce these goods. The invention of the steam engine enabled people to harness the power of steam engine. And the machines came and they replaced workers. And now machines produce things. So Industrial Revolution caused so much of damage, taken labor from the laborer. Now worker doesn't have much work. And pollution because of the fossil fuel burning. Greenhouse gases. So we have hurt planet Earth. Never have been, humans are so irresponsible in the history of our planet and history of our humanity. And then came Green Revolution, the agricultural revolution. Pope is very sad about it. Agricultural revolution brought three evils. One, fertilizers. The two, herbicides. The third, genetic modified crops, GM, genetic modification. Three things. Fertilizers. We killed the land. We killed the earthworms. We killed microscopic bacteria. Actually, these are the stewards of the earth. They have been nourishing and taking care of this planet for the past 4.5 billion years. Today we claim that we are steward of the earth, basing ourselves on Genesis 2:15. That is anthropocentric. That is anthropocentric view. But biocentric view, I think earthworms and the microscopic bacteria, they are the stewards of the earth. Our history, as I told you, only 4 million. So maybe 4 million we claim that we are stewards. But in 4.5 billion years of history, I think earthworms and the microscopic bacteria, they are the stewards. They exercised responsibility, faithfulness, accountability, which humans discard them, usually. There have been 5 mass extinctions happened in the history of the planet Earth. Ordovician mass extinction 450 million years back. Devonian mass extinction 350 million years ago. Permian mass extinction 250 million years ago. Triassic mass extinction 200 million years ago. And Cretaceous mass extinction, KT extinction, 65 million years ago. Even dinosaurs went extinct. Saber-toothed lion went extinct. Woolly mammoth went extinct. Other creatures, plants went extinct. Especially in the first mass extinction, trilobites. But, I'm telling you, but, you know what? This microscopic bacteria and the earthworms, they were never destroyed. They never went extinct. Because you know why? Because they were protected under the soil. And they have been, after every mass extinction, these little creatures, they recycle and then they brought nutrients and again they brought life back on this planet Earth. Every mass extinction, these great heroes, these stewards, they recycle the dead matter into living matter. Wow! But now, these little microscopic bacteria and earthworms never have been hurt by natural elements. Only humans can destroy these little creatures. Fertilizers, even asteroid, even a volcano, even a tsunami, even a plate tectonic activity, any natural calamity couldn't get them, couldn't destroy this microscopic bacteria and earthworms. But humans, yeah, we found chemicals, we found poison, and we are killing them. We are killing them. So fertilizers, number one. Second one is herbicides. What is herbicides? Herbicides is nothing but killing helpful insects. Helpful insects. Helpful insects are killed all the time. You know what? The pollinators, especially bees, especially other creatures, I mean, who is cultivating, who is doing agriculture? I think these little pollinators, insects, they do the agriculture, and today herbicides killing them all, and almost 30% of the insects dead and gone. The third one is genetic modification. I mean, we have changed the DNA of all the seeds. The seeds are copyrighted, and we go inside the seed and change everything little and little. And whatever we are eating is not natural, it is artificial. 75% of the food is not natural. So what I am telling, Pope is very much hurt, and he confronts the world community not to do that. And he talks about we don't have a system, a framework that can really stand against all this devastation, especially to the evil human activity. No, we don't have a framework. So we need to have a framework which strikes out against all these human activities. So Pope is appealing to the world community to set a framework. Otherwise, our planet, I think humans will lose. I think planet is going to be, there's been 4.5 billion years, and it's seen huge upheavals, mass extinctions, disasters, catastrophes. For planet Earth, humans is just one accident. I think humans are going to disappear. Planet Earth is going to go forward for eternity, this time without humans. So that is the thing what I'm afraid. And I think we have a lot of weak responses, and let us find a framework and a strong response which can strike all the disastrous actions of humans, and let us come to the right paradigm which is based on justice, freedom and love, nurture, conservation and compassion. And please read paragraph number 53 from Laudato Si, Pope Francis' encyclical on ecology and environment. Thank you and God bless.